Hello and welcome to the Mass Tort Update. There's a lot of news in health and safety this week. A new study suggests that people living near asbestos sources have a greater chance of contracting mesothelioma. Nearly 12,000 Pennsylvanians contracted infections during a hospital stay in 2004, costing an extra $2 billion in care and at least 1,500 preventable deaths, according to state figures. In safety warnings, the controversial painkiller Palidones was pulled from the market yesterday because evidence shows it can cause serious side effects, including death when mixed with alcohol. According to a new study, the rates insurers charge physicians for medical malpractice coverage rose dramatically over the last 5 years, but the amount insurers paid out in claims did not. Why is that not a surprise? The government has opened an investigation into the acceleration of some Ford Sport utility vehicles. The National Institute of Health found that 44 federal scientists who worked as consultants for the pharmaceutical industry violated conflict of interest rules. Now that's alarming. The Consumer Product Safety Commission and Graco Children's Products are recalling more than 1 million strollers. These strollers can fail due to latch problems and unexpectedly collapse. A study by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety finds that cell phones quadruple a driver's risk of getting into a serious crash. Watch out for those cell phones. And the FDA issued a statement saying that manufacturers of impotence drugs should include more information about the possible link to blindness. Causation remains very controversial. In new cases, Guidant Corp., which recalled more than 87,000 implantable cardiac defibrillators, is facing mounting legal pressure from angry shareholders and frightened patients. And the first ever Vioxx trial started yesterday in Texas. Today are openings. We're monitoring the trial and we'll keep you up to date. In legal decisions, the Wisconsin Supreme Court today struck down the state's $350,000 cap on non-economic damages in medical malpractice cases. The court ruled that the cap violates the equal protection guarantees of the Wisconsin Constitution. In settlements, Tyobo is paying $29 million to settle class action litigation filed by several states that sought damages from the Japanese textile manufacturer for bulletproof vests suspected of defects. And Enron Corporation has agreed to pay $356 million in settlement with about 20,000 current and former employees who lost money in their retirement plans when the company collapsed in 2001. The makers of a weight loss product implicated in the death of the Baltimore Orioles pitcher will pay the state of New Jersey about $1 million to settle claims that they exaggerated the benefits and underestimated the risks of their concoctions, I guess. And Shell agreed to pay $90 million to settle lawsuits by pension holders. In legislation affecting consumer rights, the news concerning possible federal asbestos legislation is mixed from Washington, but it seems unlikely that any action will occur before the August recess, and maybe it will be taken up again in September. Should you have any questions or need any assistance, you can contact us by clicking on the boxes below. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.